Hello friends, this video is created by Siddharth Upadhyay, founder and creator of PrepWings. Log on to www.prepwings.com for complete free course videos. Hello friends, in this video we'll talk about numbers. Initially we'll talk about what is a number line. So number line is a line shown over here. The center of the number line is 0. The positive numbers are on the right hand side of 0 on the number line, and the negative numbers are on the left hand side of 0 on the number line. So for example, 1, 2, 3 are shown as positive numbers on the right hand side of 0, and -1, -2, -3 are the negative numbers on the left hand side of 0. If we pick a number, say 2.5, so 2.5 is again on the number line. We have not shown it here. It is between 2 and 3, and again it will be on the right hand side of 0. Okay, so all the complete numbers like 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -2, 3, 0, and all the decimals and fractions can be shown on the number line. Now we'll see real numbers. Real numbers are basically all the numbers that can be represented on the number line. So for example, 2 is there, 5 is there, -6 is there, 3 by 5, which is nothing but 0.6 is there, or 0.777 or 6.5 or 0. All these are real numbers because they can be represented on the number line. An important point to note over here is in the exam, if a question says that x is a number, then x should be treated as a real number. Okay. Now we look at few types of numbers. So here we see first positive numbers. As we have seen before, positive numbers are the numbers on the right hand side of 0 on the number line. So for example, 4, 9, 8.3 and 9 by 5. All these lie on the right hand side of 0 on the number line, and those are positive numbers. Now coming to negative numbers. Negative numbers are the numbers that are on the left hand side of 0 on the number line. So for example, -6, -3.5, -4 by 5, all these are negative numbers. Now integers. Integers are basically numbers which are not fractions or decimals. So for example, 0, 5, 2, 54, 345, -2, -78, all these are integers. Okay, because these are not a fraction or these are not a decimal. Now coming to fractions and decimals. Fractions and decimals are numbers that are not whole. It means that they have some part to it. So for example, 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is nothing but 0.8. So a fraction and decimal can be converted amongst each other. So a fraction can be converted to decimal and a decimal can be converted to a fraction. Okay. So the important point to just understand is that these are not whole numbers. Okay, again they can be both positive and negative. So you can have fractions like 4 by 5, -5 by 8, or 10 by 7, and decimals also can be positive or negative. Okay, in addition to that, decimals can also be terminating and non-terminating. Terminating decimals are decimals wherein digits end at certain point of time. So 4.6 is a terminating decimal. As you can see that this number ends in 6. Non-terminating decimals are decimals wherein the digits never end. For example, 0.33333333. These are endless threes after 0 point. So it is called as a non-terminating decimal. Now coming to even numbers. Even numbers are numbers that leave a remainder of 0 when divided by 2. So that means these are numbers which are divisible by 2. So for example, 4, 0, 6, -34, -8. As you can see in the examples, negative numbers can also be even numbers. Okay, and 0 is also an even number. It's an important point to note. Now odd numbers. Odd numbers are numbers that leave a remainder of 1 when divided by 2. Okay, so for example, 3, 1, 5, 7, -7, -99, all these are odd numbers. Again, as you can see that odd numbers can also be negative. Okay, we'll continue with the types of numbers. Before moving to the types of numbers, we'll cover what are factors and multiples. We know that 24 is equal to 8 into 3. Here 8 and 3 are factors of 24, and 24 is a multiple of 8 and 3. Similarly, 24 is 2 into 12. So 2 and 12 are factors of 24, and 24 is a multiple of again 2 and 12. Okay guys, so when we list all the factors of 24, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Okay, and again if we list the multiples of 24, those are 24 into 1, 24, then 24 into 2, 48, 24 into 3, 72, 24 into 4, 96, 24 into 5, 120, then 24 into 6, 144, and so on. Okay, thus if A is equal to B into C, then B and C are factors of A and A is a multiple of B and C. Okay, so we have understood what are factors and multiples. Now we come to prime numbers. Prime numbers are one of the most important types of numbers. Prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors, which is 1 and the number itself. So if you look at 24, 24 has basically 8 factors. It includes 1 and 24, but there are other 6 factors. So 24 is not a prime number. If you look at a number like 7, for example, 7 has only 2 factors, which are 1 and 7. There's no other factor that 7 has. So 7 is a prime number. So here's a list of prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These are a few examples of prime numbers. Okay. An important point to note over here is that 2 is the smallest prime number and is the only even prime number. Okay. So any other even number is not prime. Basically because any other even number will at least have 2 as one of the other factors. Okay. So no other even number will be prime. So the only even prime number is 2 and the smallest prime number is again 2. Okay, the smallest odd prime number is 3. Okay, one more thing to keep in mind is that 1 is not a prime number. This is actually a point wherein a lot of students get confused. They treat 1 as a prime number, but 1 is never a prime number. Okay, so 2 is the smallest prime number and the only even prime number, and 3 is the smallest odd prime number. Just keep this in mind. Now what we'll do is we'll cover few important points again. So we've already seen it before, but we'll be covering these 6 important points. So 0 is neither a positive nor a negative number. Then 1 is not a prime number. 0 is an even number. Even and odd numbers can be negative. 2 is the only even prime number and 2 is the smallest prime number. Always keep these 6 points in mind because there are many questions where the examiners wants to test us on these small things. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video.